Many of my social media followers here are in for a surprise because I've been teasing this video on my Snapchat and Instagram for a really long time and literally nobody has doubted me. So guys, the Galaxy S8 I've been teasing here and there and generating all that unworthy hype about was only a Galaxy S8 clone. I'm surprised how literally even the experienced geeks fell into this one and actually mistook this as the original S8. Now that says a lot about the clone's design. Well guys, here it is, the Galaxy S8 clone, which in a nutshell isn't very bad. So let's jump into it. Before going in, if you wish to get this clone for yourself, head towards the description down below for the relevant purchase info. So guys, this clone has to be the best clone of the Galaxy S8 when it comes to the look and the feel in the hands. The materials used here are not glass and metal at all, but definitely plastic that is good enough to make anyone fall for the phone. It's quite reflective and fingerprinty, just like the original one. The front and back are covered with the same type of plasticky material which unifies the feel of the phone. The edges on the phone are not very drastic. In fact, there's hardly any area for the edge screens, but yet the edge features do work adequately. There's a subtle curvature to the display on either sides for the edges, which makes it easy for us to use the edge functions. More on that later. The phone has the generic speaker at the bottom which sounds actually pretty good, a headphone jack and a USB-C port for charging and data transfers, which is good enough, especially when the Type-C cable is included in the box. Feels good to see the USB Type-C trend reach out in the clones, and also you can't forget that headphone jack. The left side has the volume buttons and apparently the Bixby button, and the right side is given only to the power button. So guys, before going any further, here's what I had to say about the Infinity display in my recent Q&A video. Alright, so the Infinity display without a doubt is a beautiful panel. Edge to edge display, curves all around, hardly any bezels, but all this beauty comes at a cost. The beauty makes the phone fragile. The screen is going to shatter if it drops from say 10 inches of height. 10 inches of height is almost a feet. It's going to kill the phone. I have a confession. I broke the display, but it doesn't affect the performance of the device at all. Just so that you know, the next shots of the phone will have that broken screen. It shouldn't be that much of a distraction, I'm sure. Anyway, coming back, this is not an Infinity display. Even though they have mimicked the Infinity display by leaving the top and bottom spaces empty and reducing the side bezels, that doesn't make the phone any less vulnerable to damage. So the panel is a 5.2-inch 720p resolution 16:9 aspect ratio display. Nonetheless, when the screen is turned off, it's hardly noticeable. But the main question is, how does the phone perform in general? Well, I'll be very honest. It performs good. Yeah, it performs good. I didn't expect a sub $200 clone to perform this good. With a 720p display, maybe about a gig of RAM and quite a bit of storage inside, the phone doesn't lag. I'm still unsure about the processor and the GPU, but I'm pretty sure it's not a Snapdragon Adreno combo. Whatever it is, it does a decent job keeping the phone alive. The battery life of the phone was pretty good. It lasted about a full day for me, but I always had to put it up for charge by the night, which is okay. The calls are nice and crisp. The speaker does a great job up top too. But speaking of which, the phone does have support for one SIM and one microSD card. Now let's talk about some proprietary Samsung features here. So obviously the iris scanner doesn't work, even though it tries hard enough to fool you in for it. Also the fingerprint scanner is kinda working, I guess. It was able to get my finger registered and the haptic feedback from the registration process was good enough. But when it comes to unlocking the phone, just about any finger does the job. The heart rate monitor isn't there at all and it's just for the decor. But you can't expect a sub $200 clone to have all those features, can you? Moreover, all these things just add to the look of the device, which makes the phone look that much more closer to the real Galaxy S8. Apparently, I've been told that the next iteration of the same clone will indeed have a working fingerprint sensor, and I'm still waiting for that. A few things that actually don't let the clone look exactly like the S8 is the Galaxy S8 Edge branding at the back and the Samsung branding on the front. That's it. Other than that, it's a perfect clone of the original. Digging into the software again, the Edge functionality is good to use here. It has all the features of the Edge except for those sexy animations and notifications, but you can swipe the Edge for contacts, apps, calls, weather and all that. The snappy transitions make the phone feel very fast in the hand as well. As for the current software version, it's running Android 6.0 Marshmallow, but believe it or not, I did get a software update for this clone, and as for what I've been informed, it should be safe to say that the phone will be upgrading to Android 7.0 Nougat in no time. Now let's gather around the cameras for a little while. The back camera is decent, I'd say. Nothing exceptional for the price, but definitely usable. The front camera is most probably a VGA camera, so its quality is not that good for the least. So what do you think? Is this clone worth a purchase for you? If yes, the purchase info will be in the description down below. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, make sure to like the video and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys later.